Yes, sir, and we are back for another episode of Diamonds and Pearls. You know who it is. It's your host, 91, checked in with my co-host.
Man, Big Kane, man, and we here to give you them gems and pearls that the industry needs. And today we got a very special guest, man.
Special guest from Central Texas.
K-Time, we in this motherfucker. Young Coby. What
Yes,
it do,
sir.
man?
Young Coby in the building. Good to see you, bro. It's been a minute.
Yes, sir, man. Everything happened when it's supposed to. We been goddamn hitting each other, tapping back and forth for like 2 years now.
Man. I think it's been longer than that.
Probably.
I think it's been, because it's been since I don't know if it's when I first moved to Houston. I think we really got tapped in.
It was way before you even started Texas Bred.
Right, yeah, way before. He came and did radio with me back in 2019.
Yeah.
When I first moved out here.
A while ago.
But we from the same area. I'm from Temple, he from Killeen, 254.
Look how this happened, man.
It is. And one thing I've been watching them, I feel like, since about 2013, 2012 though.
Man, but you know how I got introduced to him, man. I gotta shout out my good guys over there in Killeen. Shout out Zip Squad.
Yeah, shout out my boy Ned, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I just dropped an interview with them too. It's out now.
Family. We've been locked in for a minute, bro, and he always spoke highly about what she was doing. So I had to, of course, tap in. I'm right.
Yeah, for sure, man. Shout out Ned, man. We niggas don't be using their connections when people get plug them in. I'm utilizing all them hoes every time.
Oh God.
And you coming out of Killeen. You're born in Killeen.
Yeah, pretty much born and raised. Yeah.
Now, a lot of people in Killeen ain't necessarily from Killeen.
So
you know,
I'm one of the very few.
Right, and I feel like a lot of people don't really know too much about Killeen, how it is a big melting pot due to Fort Hood and everything like that. Can you give some background on your city from your perspective?
See, me, I was born like Fort Hood and Killeen, as you know, for the people that don't know, they're not the same.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Fort Hood is gated. You can't get on Fort Hood if you don't got a military ID,
base,
or if you don't got a pass on your car to go to work, or if you don't have no business like going on Fort Hood, you don't live there, or your parents not in the military or something like that, your ass not going through them gates. You know what I'm saying? And me, I was one of the niggas who I don't got no business going over there. So they're not finna let me on this motherfucker unless it was when I was like 10 or something, going to the skating rink, you know what I'm saying?
Right, certain things like that.
Yeah, but so Fort Hood, that's Fort Hood, the Army base. You can't really, you do anything over there, your ass is going to the feds, you know what I'm saying? Right. But when you cross that gate and go to Killeen, it's going down. You know what I'm saying? It's going down. If whatever you want to get into, you can get into it, you know what I'm saying? Man, Killeen is crazy. It's cool. It's
At least
cool.
you being honest, bro.
I'm happy. I be telling people, I be like, don't go there.
Man,
They be acting like it's just sweet out there.
It's active.
It is very active.
It's active. You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of talent there.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And that's what's crazy. I tell people, so artists was just trying to figure out if they should make a tour stop in Killeen, and I was like, it's worth it.
It's worth it, bro.
But I was like, at the same time, go there, do your show, go home.
Don't get
Go
lost.
home. Yeah, don't start thinking it's
Do
your
your
city.
show and go home.
Don't get lost, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. But like anybody watching, if you want to go to Killeen and do some shit, just tap in with me. I'll point you in the right direction.
This is somebody now. I know you got a lot of love in Killeen.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
for sure.
We can vouch for that.
Yeah,
We done seen
sure.
it.
Yeah, that's my city, bro. For sure.
What is it that made you get so much love? 'Cause I feel like that love came even before the music.
I mean, I can't really think about like when I wasn't doing music. So, like,
so that was always a part of you.
Yeah, I've been rapping since I was 8 years old. So like I packed out my first show. We used to have a place called Southside Skating Ring, and this was basically like a club for kids and teenagers. You know what I'm saying? Every Saturday, $5 to get in, and they used to have the freestyle competitions. So. I was like a little ass kid in that whole winning these motherfuckers.
Right.
Freestyle, man, hold up, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I guess that's when I got my first little taste of fame. And then shit, as I kept on going and people always remember who I am.
Right.
So I've been having fans since I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm damn near like a child star in my city.
They got to watch you grow up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So. And I can vouch for that. Like I said, 'cause when I'm from Temple. I moved out here and went to high school and everything. When I first moved back, his name was a name that was popping.
Yeah. So
and this is before the social media wave of things going viral and things like that. His name was known around the city.
For sure.
So definitely put in the work. Where do you think that musical influence came from at such a young age? Was there a lot of music going on in your household?
So when I was young, when I was super young, I want to say like maybe like 5, 6 type shit like that. My mom had a friend and she was from Virginia. So before I met her, my cousin Jamal Michi or whatever, they was big screwheads. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They was big screwheads, Zero, Gorilla Mob, like, so at a very, very young age, nigga, like I said, 5, 6, they put me on to that, and that's how I learned how to freestyle. And then, you know what I'm saying, I fell in love with music. I started, like, you know what I'm saying, trying to record and shit like that. Karaoke machine, I always had a karaoke machine, recording on the cassette tapes, just freestyling the instrumentals and shit like that. But then my mom's friend, she introduced me to Rap City in the Basement. So that's when I found out it was more rappers outside of this motherfucker. So,
bro, feel like I had that same. I was telling my friend, I was like, bro, when we was young, like we knew about Tupac, but he wasn't just being played for the young people like that. It was a lot of Screw, anything from Houston.
Niggas was hot.
He was,
the Screwed Up Click and shit. They had
the
Texas.
And they forget.
We didn't want to hear nothing else.
Screw did go on Rap City the Basement. There was an episode,
like
literally. So you know they gotta put homage on that.
Right, but for me, like that's all that there really was at a certain age. Before high school, it was just Screw. It's Swisher House, everything like that. I wasn't too much worried about. If you heard it on the radio, it was cool and all that. But our influence was directly.
I say around the time, depending on the era, Lil G when he got thrown in there.
See, that's a little bit. That was definitely a little bit later,
especially when I 50.
When I started getting older, it was like, oh shit, that's where they getting the beats from.
Yeah,
because Texas niggas, we been stealing niggas beats.
Oh God,
facts.
It's to a point where still to this day I will hear something and then I hear the original like damn.
Yeah, bro.
And you got a mixtape of 30 songs that they just took them and jacked them, and now Mike Jones, they got on Eminem, they got on Missy Elliott,
bro. Even on the classic June 27, like people don't know Jermaine Dupri made that beat.
Exactly.
That's crazy. Atlanta producer made the beat,
and we took it and goddamn
ran with it.
Made it a classic.
Made it a classic. He thank us to this day. That's how much of an influence it had.
Shit crazy, bro.
But so, what do you feel the advantages it is working in Killeen versus working in Houston?
The advantage,
yes.
You can touch your fans. Like you can reach your fans. So if you wanna. Like, you can have all your people pull up and, like, nigga, make money right then and there because they're so close. They don't got to travel too far. They don't got to, you know what I'm saying? And you can hit every big hub in Killeen. The city's small. So, you might have a nigga doing a podcast on this side of town. You might have a nigga doing this, and this. You can pull up on everybody. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's in Houston, it's a big city. So, it gets traffic. You know what I'm saying? Like, it take you a while to get to certain places out here.
Right.
You feel me? So I think that's one of the advantages. I can, like, my fan base, like, I can pull up on their ass. And, you know what I'm saying?
What's a disadvantage?
A disadvantage? We don't got shit. We don't got no skyscrapers in the city. You feel me? Like, other people, like, from other, like, big cities, they call Killeen, like, the sticks. They think we country in the motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I get that all the time.
I heard that. I be lying to say I haven't with you. You know how that goes.
Yeah, for sure. But the advantages a nigga have, like, in Houston, man, it's a lot, bro. Like, down there, you go try to get a shirt made, they charging you $30.
Yeah.
Down here, you paying $5-6. Nigga, you finna go get some throw shit right on Harlan. You know what I'm saying? So, it's bro, it's way more resources out there, bro. For sure.
What about as far as the music scene, as far as artists working together? You know, every city say, nobody work together, but like, what's it really like in Killeen? Are the artists, is there tension? Are y'all coming together?
Me personally, I'm one of the niggas who I'm born and raised in. Like, I'm from that motherfucker, so I don't got no complex, bro. If you putting snapping Killeen on your shit, I got a verse for you. Like, come fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? You can't suck. If it's trash, I'm not really fucking with it. But I'm not finna talk down or nothing either. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna share that shit. You feel me? But the artists who really doing something, we collaborated. Mm-hmm. But you know, you got the crabs in the barrel mentality, and some people who think that they got to be the first to do something, and them is the people who get left behind. You know what I'm saying? True. So I like I said, I did some time in prison, bro. I didn't been through a lot of shit, so I don't have too much of a complex with a lot of shit, bro. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm way wiser, way smarter. Like, I'm gonna make it happen, and I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win regardless. I don't give a damn. I'm not working with him because this and this and this, bro. I don't care, bro. Yeah. Is you trying to get on or is you not? Cause I'm gonna get on, so nigga not finna stop me.
What's one of the biggest changes you felt like happened with Coby after you had to sit down and do your time? Because I even remember that period of while you were gone. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And when you got out, you came out hard, swinging. So where was your mindset at the whole time?
I was reading so many books, bro. Mm-hmm. I was studying anything from religion to business to, you know what I'm saying, the human
I'm a book
brain.
Nerd. You gotta put me on something. What was you reading?
Man, my favorite book is Mastery by Robert Greene.
Okay, shout out Robert Greene.
Wow, bro.
48 Laws of Power.
Yep, read that. Art of Seduction.
Art of Seduction is a good one too.
One book I felt like changed my life and made my time easier and made it feel like I wasn't locked up. The 4 Agreements.
Great book.
Man, like that really changed. Like, it was a point after I read that book, bro, I stopped cussing. Mm-hmm. I stopped talking shit. Mm-hmm. Like, I stopped, you feel me? Mm-hmm. Because that shit made me feel better. Like, I felt free. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I read so many books in there to a point where when I woke up in the morning and I walked to shower or go to school, like, I used to feel like I was floating. I was so enlightened. Right. You know what I'm saying? And, like, that shit helped me a lot, bro.
How do you hold on to that feeling now that you're outside?
Spending time by myself.
You didn't do a lot of that before?
No, because I didn't feel like that was beneficial. Like, I always wanted to be around people. Like, you know, humans, we need human interaction. You know what I'm saying? So, like, growing up, like, I got locked up at 17, so before then, like, I always wanted to be around my homeboys and shit. You know right. I'm on the block. Everybody know I'm the first nigga on the block on the steps trying to figure out where niggas at, what we doing. You know what I'm saying? So, but after spending so much time alone, I learned that, damn, sometimes, like a nigga, you gotta sit down and talk to yourself sometimes, you know what I'm saying, and reflect.
I always ask people this, and I think it shocked them at first, but was prison a good thing to happen to you? That's a weird way to ask it.
Ultimately, like, overall, hell yeah, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Cause if I didn't get to experience that, bro, I don't know where I would be, bro. For real, bro. Cause I was doing some crazy dumb shit, bro. And like now looking back on it, I'm like now I'm scared of the shit I used to do.
Right.
Like nigga, what the? How were you not scared of doing that shit that you was doing back then? And this is me talking to my younger self. I don't like my courage back then. Like, it was different. I don't know. But I also think it was the drugs too, cause I was a Zan baby.
And I think it's crazy the difference just a shift in your mind can make.
Yeah, bro. Definitely. Yeah.
You know, he said reading books is what made that shift. That's just what you program into yourself.
Yeah, it's what you eat. You know what I'm saying? The right knowledge you feed your brain. That's
your output is only great as your input.
Very true.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, we done dug deep into some diamonds and pearls on this episode right here. We're going to get ready for a quick break, and we'll be back for more with Young Coby. Before we go, let everybody know where they can follow you.
All social media platforms at the number 1, YUNGCOBY. There's no O in the Young. YUNGCOBY. And you can Google that, too.
Yes, sir. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at DapMeUpNow for all the diamonds and pearls, and we will be right back after this break. Yes, sir. Just like that, we are back on Diamonds and Pearls.
Diamonds and Pearls.
If you missed that first segment with our special guest, Young Coby, y'all gotta go check that out right now. But we're gonna keep it going. We about to get a little more into it. I feel like we really got to know him.
I'm gonna start this off with a banger. I heard you actually charted in 2 countries.
Yeah, man.
And stayed on there.
Yeah. 2 projects. I got a project actually called Fuck Fentanyl. Okay. It's an EP.
And definitely Fuck Fentanyl for real.
Yeah, for sure, man. I lost a few homies with that shit, man. Yeah, we not fucking with fentanyl. You know what I'm saying? I don't even listen to rappers if they rapping about it. You know what I'm saying? But I charted Cayman Islands, number 25 on the charts. I stayed on there for 100 days.
25.
Yeah,
100 days
on Apple Music charts.
Your favorite rapper not doing that.
It's like a quarter of the year.
Yeah,
I'm saying
100 days on the charts, and I didn't even know. I just had downloaded this app called Song Stats, and I put my information in there, and it popped up. It said I'm charting. I said, what the fuck? I said, oh yeah, I printed that shit. I made posters and shit quick as hell. And then another project called Undefeated 3, that charted in Turks and Caicos. I did number 75, and then I bumped up to like 56, and I stayed on there for like 40 something days too, I think. And what's crazy is we in Houston, R.P. Chucky Trill, I got a feature from him on that project.
Nice.
It's called Mailbox.
Rest in peace, Chucky Trill.
Yeah, R.P. Chucky Trill. That's a real genuine dude.
Got one of my first big interviews with Chucky Trill.
Yeah, man, for sure. So, yeah, I did all that without paying nobody to do it. I don't really just promote my albums. Like, I do a press run, do some shows and shit. I might do a small tour, but I be dropping them hoes. I ain't gonna lie, like, I drop music, bro. That's what I do. I ain't no holding nothing in the vault. Like, even though I got so much songs, I record too much to drop all my music. You know what I'm saying? So I can drop 20 songs on a project today and still have 50, 60 songs left in the vault. So, but yeah, man, that's just going to show people you can chart and do all that shit independently. And I did it on my own, you know what I'm saying? With the little help of with the help of the people that's on my team and shit that helped me, send me opportunities. But as far as getting on social media and working and networking, doing marketing, all that, pulling up, doing shit like this, shit, I'm making shit happen for myself, you know what I'm saying? So you can do it independent, bro.
But you gotta get up and put in that work. You're not somebody that just sit at home on your phone all day.
Hell nah, I'm on the road.
Putting hashtags.
Yeah, nah. I ain't gonna lie. I do go crazy on social media.
Yeah, you be working the social media, but there's more to it.
I get up and come face to face and meet niggas too.
There's a difference. That face and, hand coordination.
For sure. A lot of people think sitting on that couch and dropping TikToks and shit is it. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta get up, man. You gotta beat your feet.
Unless you getting paid for it, but still, you be putting the work in.
Definitely.
So those are the songs that charted. What else you got going on as far as your music right now?
I'm dropping an album called Public Figure. I don't got a date yet.
Oh man, the Public Figure. Wait,
Public Figure.
How far away could we expect it? And it does ring a lot of doves. Really, shit, any day. I could drop it any day. I don't really be putting dates on my shit. I be on my surprise. I be on my Kanye shit. Right. I just drop when I feel like it.
I like the name of that. Like you saying, Public Figure. It's very modern. It's a very modern name. Because I know it rings a bell to everybody, but they might not know where they see it. I know where I see Public Figure the most now, but it's very fitting. What made you name it Public Figure?
I feel like since a young kid, my name always been kind of like ringing bells in the city and shit. Like I can't leave my house without somebody seeing me and knowing me. Like I took my son to McDonald's 2 days ago, and we was getting in the car. Somebody pulled up and was like, "Hey, bro, keep on doing your thing. I fuck with your shit." Never seen him in my life. Don't know who he is from a can of paint. He know you. But every time I leave the house and go somewhere, bro, it's like that. So I feel like I made myself a public figure. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? They made that word accessible to everybody on Instagram. Yeah, where you can choose what you want to be. I'm a public figure, but are you really?
Yeah, for sure.
Seriously,
what's your definition of a public figure?
A public figure is somebody who puts their life out there and is not afraid to accept everything that comes with it. You know what I'm saying? So my life is there. Like, if you Google my name, you're going to find everything from my court documents to my latest music video. And I'm not tripping on it because I'm no longer who my past represents. I'm me now. So I would rather for a person, instead of judging me off of who I was, judge everything. Look where I came from. You know what I'm saying? So public figure, man, I feel like, that represents who I am. You know what I'm saying? A lot.
Speaking of public figure, I hear you got a tour coming. Isn't it a show date coming up on the 8th?
Yeah, for sure.
public figure tour. We here right now. Shit, this the first leg of it. We in Houston.
First media run,
press run. Y'all got the second interview, but the first one was at Killeen. But out of Killeen, y'all got the very first interview on the press run. You know what I'm saying?
So we appreciate you being here.
And this is only my second interview I ever did in Houston. The first one was with my boy 90 about 3 or 4 years ago. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So I'm back again. And
it's been nothing but growth since then.
Super growth, bro. I'm talking about mentally, physically, and like in the media wise. You feel me? So,
you know, I was having this conversation earlier, and I was like, I feel like people make it seem so hard to be a good dad and an artist rapper at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, can you talk on that? On balancing both, because you're doing a great job on both sides.
I appreciate it, man. It's just you gotta learn. You just gotta learn to separate. You feel me? And at the end of the day, like me and my pops cool now. I love my dad to death. You know what I'm saying? I don't got nothing bad to say about him. But at the same time, the age my son is right now, he's 5. Like, I didn't have my dad, like, in the beginning of my life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
that influence really
I don't need to, you feel me? I had to teach myself how to be a father in the early stages. You know what I'm saying? What I'm doing right now, this is just all off me, like, learning. I'm learning as I go. But at the same time, I done been through a lot of shit. I know right from wrong. I know what I want my kid doing. I know what type of person I want him to be. You know what I'm saying? I can teach my son how to do everything right that I did wrong in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And also, like, shit, I love my child. And I love myself too, so I'm gonna teach him, like, hey, you gotta love yourself. You know what I'm saying? Put yourself first when it comes to, like, love. When you look in the mirror, you gotta be in love with that person. You know what I'm saying? So, like, just having the mentality, learning everything I learned, I think my son got a very good example of just a human being and a person. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I do it.
Hey, some real pearls right there, for real.
For real. It ain't nothing. It costs $0 to take your kid to the park and push them on a swing.
Man,
I need you to understand this.
Oh, for real.
And kids don't want much.
Man, look, I take my son to we go, whatever store we go to, we might go to the Nike outlet. He trying on J's, Forces. He don't give a damn about none of that shit, bro. He'll tell me, no, I don't want them. You don't want no new color? No. I don't want it. I'm good.
Right.
Shit, man. What you want?
I feel like a lot of people use their kids as excuses to stop chasing their dreams.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta do this for my kid, I got this, but you still gotta do something for you at the end of the day too.
Yeah, for
do
sure.
You not matter too as well?
Yeah, nah, for sure. If you, bro, and I ain't gonna lie, I just went through like a little break, you feel me, of trying to figure this shit out, like balancing the two. But at the same time, if I don't feel good, then that's going to, like, that'll bleed out into your relationship with everything else.
Right.
So I don't want to be in a bad mood because I can't chase my dreams and me have an attitude with my kids.
Right, and they see that dad unhappy.
Yeah, like, what's
damn
wrong,
home, like, but or they can see you out here living your dreams, and that really inspire them.
Yeah, and still be able to come home and, what's up? What we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go have some fun. You feel me? So that's just, bro. Like, and it's nothing wrong with taking a break, man. Because if you don't, that break is gonna take you, and it might not be comfortable. You feel me? So I learned that you gotta stop. You can grind as hard as you can, do what you want to do, but you gotta stop and reflect on your accomplishments, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Do you see your son following in the music route?
He is a YouTube head. He wants to do YouTube, so I've been collecting a bunch of footage and just little. We do challenges and stuff like that.
Smart.
So at some point, I'ma start his YouTube channel. But we got so much content now. It's like we don't even have to like rush with making stuff because he makes me do shit sometimes. Like he'll see like I don't know if y'all know what the Prime energy drink is, but like that's big on YouTube and TikTok and shit. Like every time we go to the store, he make me buy him one. You know, if you see it, you gotta get a Prime. He's gonna go crazy. So different things like that. We'll get something. We'll make a video, try it out. You know what I'm saying? Do a review, stuff like that. Challenge like spicy challenges and shit like that. He into all that. So I can't say no.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie. That's one thing that's hard with me, like saying no to my son.
Okay, I got one more question. How do you balance how we grew up with how kids are growing up nowadays? What do you push onto your kid? You know, I say a lot of these kids are glued to their tablets, everything like that. How do you find the balance of keeping it to, Or do we got to let go of what we grew up on and adapt to these new times?
Yeah. That's it. Like, I kind of let him lead the way on a lot of stuff. And also, he don't have the environment that I had. Like,
right.
I'm going to keep it all the way raw and authentic. When I grew up in a household, man, niggas was smoking crack. Like, niggas was cooking dope on the stove. People was selling big weed. Like, it was pimps and hoes and stuff like that. Like, my son don't get to see nothing even close to that. Like, at his mama's house, he got his own room. Like, I never had my own room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
Until I got my own spot. You know what I'm saying? But so it's number one. I think it's the environment, bro. He's growing up in a healthy environment, in a happy environment with happy parents. You know what I'm saying? And even though we may not be together individually, shit, we happy. You know what I'm saying? Co-parenting is good. Like, and I think that's the number one, bro. Like, your parents having a good relationship with each other, whether they are together or not. You know what I'm saying? And I think that play a big role, bro. So the environment that my son's seeing growing up, I think that has a big impact on the difference between what I had to see growing up and what he's seeing. So I'm just blessed to be able to provide a good, safe environment for him.
Man, I love to hear that. Definitely. Back to this album before we wrap up. How many tracks can we expect on it?
No less than 20. Ooh. I might give him a dub.
I like you said you got so much.
I might give him a dub.
I like that dub.
And people be, bro, you dropping too many songs and then you can split them up. Like, bro, I got a lot of music.
Got so
bro.
much.
I
love them.
And then I mix and master my own shit. I record myself most of the time. Now I edit my own music videos, so it's my time. Like, I can do what I want. You feel me? I'm not on nobody else's time. And then I don't have to pay all this money.
Right.
I don't have to pay a nigga to edit my shit. I don't have to pay mix and master. I don't have to pay for studio time if I don't want to. So it's like, shit, I'm controlling a lot. I'm micromanaging a lot of stuff, so I can give them 20 songs if I want to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can drop a song every day for the rest of the year right now if I want to.
When do you feel the need for you to step away from those things and really let someone else, like, all right, I can't do this no more?
That's. I'm glad you asked me that, because just to touch back to when we was talking about the books. In the book Mastery by Robert Greene, it says everybody has a creative spark, and you're not gonna have it 24/7. It's gonna hit you, but it says when it hits you, milk it until it runs out. And when I get to the point where I feel like I got writer's block or I can't think of no ideas, that's when I reach out to somebody, because they might be in a creative spark at the beginning of it for that week type shit. So let me reach out to them, and they'll turn me back up and like motivate me to, oh shit, I'm back. My shit done came back. Okay, boom. Yeah. So that's when I reach out, when I feel like I'm stuck.
Creating that balance of me time and then inviting people into that.
Yeah, for sure. And I ain't gonna lie, I was hard headed for a long time. So like as of recently, I've been reaching out. You know what I'm saying, and just getting different feels and different talents and different perspectives from the shit. So, yeah, that's where I'm at with it right now.
The growth is 100% visible right here. I have to say I'm very proud to know this man.
Appreciate it.
You know, I'm proud to be from the same area as him. So, he's blessed us with a lot of diamonds and pearls. Before we get out of here, I want to know, what can you just leave the people with? I feel like, man, we've been sitting here with a prophet. Like, yeah, you've been really blessing us. What can you leave us with?
Man, just be in love with yourself before you hop on any journey, man. Make sure that you and yourself have a great relationship. And I mean, once you do that, bro, can't nobody really tell you too much, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's really
love yourself. Love yourself first. And I have definitely loved all of the diamonds and pearls that this man has just dropped for segments 1 and 2.
Man, dropping.
We will be back, and y'all will be hearing more from young Coby. Let them know again when the album is. Ain't no date. Y'all gotta stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
It can be any day, so you gotta pay attention. Put the notifications on.
What's up, man?
Where can they follow you?
At One Young Coby on all social media platforms. The number 1, YUNGCOBY. And if you just want to go figure out some more stuff, if you ain't find out enough in this interview, just get on Google and type in YUNGCOBY. I promise you'll find anything you want to know on Google.
and go read some books.
Nah, for sure.
Right now.
Yeah, read a book.
Until next time, y'all, this is Diamonds and Pearls right here on Texas 101 Jams, and we are out.
Yes, sir.